emotional. I don't even know where to start. World. I'm not gonna say, guys. I'm gonna say world. I won't say South Africans either. I'm gonna say world because even people from out of South Africa, I'm definitely sure they're gonna watch my channel. Guys, I'm the new kid in the block. New kid in the block. Yes. Before we can start, I want to tell you this. There is a lot of questions here. And they are written on a paper, guys. You will adjust. Yeah, not all of us are rich. In due time, I will also have a nice phone, hey? Then I'm also flipping my questions from the phone. For now, let's adjust with the current resources that we have. I don't want to talk further because I want you guys to know me and you will know me. There is a lot of questions here that I am so sure that after you have listened to my answers to them, you will get a glimpse of who I am. It's a glimpse, guys. This is not me. This is just a tip of the ocean. You can't really say you know Dr. Madliwa from the questions. No, you won't. This is just a glimpse, just to see the character, a glimpse of the character. I'm gonna start. What is your real name? My real name is Nokhanyo Madliwa. Nokhanyo means bright sparkling light for the nation. I will not explain where is the name originating from because we don't want to make the video too long. In due time you will know, but it's my grandmother who gave me that name, the mother who gave birth to my father, the mother who gave birth to my mom's husband. Granny gave me that name. Where are you from? I'm from the dusty little town of Idutywa in the former Transkei. I'm a staunch rural girl, 20 kilometers out of Idutywa town. I'm not a city girl. I'm from a village called Zintukwini in the district of Mazamisa. That is where I am from. Do you have parents? I don't have parents. I lost my 75-year-old mom last year, but I don't talk much because all the time I think I've healed. Then I'm taking my healing back to step 0. I lost mom last year at age 75, and I lost dad 6 years ago at age 75. Where in South Africa are you currently based? I'm based in Johannesburg, Gauteng province, in the East Rand, Benoni. Are you married? Oh, I'm very single, guys. I'm not married. Not even one man has ever asked me for marriage. You know? Yeah. And I will say I'm very single, guys, because where is the lobola? There is no lobola. You know? Yeah, I'm very single. I'm not married. Do you have kids? I've never even tried making a child as yet, guys. I underline as yet. We don't know what God has for me, but I don't have even one child. What do you do for a living? I'm a quality manager. I won't mention the workplace, but for one of the municipalities around the Gauteng province. Where did you study? I studied at the Cape Technikon. We call it now former Cape Technikon. These days it's called the Cape Peninsula University of Technology. I studied there. What did you study? I studied operations engineering. I'm an engineer, guys, by profession. I studied operations engineering. And then after the national diploma, national diploma, I studied Baccalaureate Technologia degree. We call it BTech in quality engineering. Again, I went further and I did my master's degree at the same institution, Cape Technikon, quality engineering. Thereafter, I changed institutions. I decided, no, let me go and do my PhD in my homeland. Then I studied at the University of Forte. So in summary, guys, I did all my 3 junior degrees in Cape Town at the former Cape Technikon. And then I did my PhD at University of Forte in Alice in the Eastern Cape. How is PhD? That's a very straightforward question, guys. No, how is PhD? Guys, how is PhD? You can answer that for yourselves. PhD is tough, but it's doable. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. I don't even want to be negative and say it's difficult. For the fact that people have it, you will also have it if you want to. But it's a very brutal road, very lonely, very cold, and it respects no intelligence. You can't do PhD if you only have intelligence. You will not fly. You need to be resilient. You need to be disciplined because it's very hectic. It raves one's mental health so badly. So that's why your intelligence alone will not make you fly. You need to be resilient. You must have the strength of a lion. That's all, guys. Do you have many friends? Yo, in the whole world, I don't even think my friends. Guys, I am so sorry for what I'm about to say. Maybe there are people out there who declare themselves as my friends. Maybe, guys, I'm not being rude, but I don't have many friends. I don't even think in the whole world my friends are more than 5. I love people, you know that. I love people, but it's just that I don't really do friends. I don't know why. What do you do during your spare time? Oh, guys, most of the time I'm indoors, and people who know me, who are quite close to me, the few that are close to me, they know that I'm an indoor person. But during my spare time, I read a lot. No, not academic books. I read my books, any book. I also love exploring restaurants, obviously when I have money, guys. I'm not rich. How old are you? I'm 40 years old, guys. I was born on the 28th of February, 1983. You are 40 years old and you do not have a child. Is there a reason? Kids are a blessing. That is a very powerful question, by the way. Kids are a blessing. I love kids. But that's a decision I made for myself. That my wish is for me to have kids within a marriage setting. But marriage is also a gift from God. You can't be stressing now about marriage. Yo, I want kids because I am within a marriage setting or I'm not. So if marriage didn't come, it didn't come. So that's my wish, guys. I love kids. And by the way, I want to elaborate on that. I'm a mother to many kids. Remember, a child is not somebody who only slept in your womb. I have a niece. There's only one grandchild of my parents that is currently existing. Not existing, that is currently there. Yeah, they've had one grandchild, my little sister's child, Uvano Lwetu Notriko. And some of you have seen me with little Uvano. That's my little nugget, my 6-year-old niece. So that's the only reason that I don't have kids as yet, guys. And by the way, you'll see when the time goes by with the questions, it's not even as yet. I don't want them anymore now. I will tell you. I wanted them within a marriage setting, but I will tell you at what age did I stop having that wish. Are you not scared of staying in such a big house alone? You know, we are so many guys in this house. We are so many in this house. Let me tell you who is residing here. And I'm dead serious about this. There is God here. There is Jesus here. I'm not being dramatic. I'm telling you, I'm not staying alone here. There is God. There is Jesus here. Look at my fingers, guys. Number 3, there is the Holy Spirit here. Number 4, there is my ancestors from my dad's side. And guess what? One of those ancestors is my own dad, Unlov, the dad who gave birth to me. My ancestors, the Madwa ancestors, my mom's ancestors, Amawusha Mashe, they are residing here. And my mom is also an ancestor now. So I'm on number 5. Number 6, I have my dogs here, guys. You see, we are a lot in the yard. I know you'll find that very strange to you, but I know what I'm talking about. I'm the one who resides here without any fear. I'm the one who meditates here and get messages from the spiritual realms, which I will not disclose. So I'm not alone in this yard, my angels. How do you manage to live such a beautiful life? No, I'm not living a beautiful life, guys. My life is very hippie. Very hippie. Hippie, you know hippie. Hippie means I do me. I do what makes me happy. Beautiful, I will regard it as luxury. Luxury. No, I'm comfortable, guys. That one I don't even wanna answer it. No, not really. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? I'm an extrovert, guys. Very extroverted. Do you drink? Drink what? Coffee. Guys, I do drink, but I only drink one thing. Sparkling wine. Ne? I drink sparkling wine. You can blame PhD. Ne? Those people who were with me at Technicon don't even comment on my YouTube channel. When did she start drinking? I told you one day when I'm working, I have my house, I have my things. I will go and buy myself a nice drink. So I do, guys. Sparkling wine. We call it bubbles. Tell us about your school life. I did sub A to standard 1 in my village as Tizintokwini at Hlobo Junior Secondary School. Then my parents took all of us out, all the siblings, and they took us to boarding schools. So I was at a Catholic school, a Roman Catholic school, 300 kilometers away from home, called Twele Catholic School, Onongendi. Dikhule kwisikolo sonongendi. Guys, I will go home to my parents during holidays. They will come and fetch us. Yeah. And then after that, because Twele was finishing at grade 9, finishing means it was sub A up until grade 9. There was no high school at Twele. So after grade 9, all of us, we had to leave and go to other schools. Then I went to Queenstown Girls High. I did my grade 10 at Queenstown Girls High. Actually, I'm lying. I didn't do grade 12 at Queenstown, grade 10 at Queenstown Girls High. I repeated grade 9, guys. Ne? Remember, Twele, as much as it's nuns, there was no belungu. I don't want to use the other word, guys. I don't know. I'm new in this YouTube channel, so there were no abelungu. So my parents thought that she must repeat grade 9 after they listened to the comments of the principal, after I wrote a comprehension about Princess Diana's death and all that. But the parents were not forced. Guys, you know I was an A student. The parents were not forced, but remember, I'm born by very strict parents. There is nothing much I could say. Dad and mom said, you need to do grade 9. You are young. You won't die. So I did grade 9, and it was very cold in Queenstown. I had tonsils problems. So I had to finish grade 9 and then go to East London Commercial Park Private School in Vincent. And then I did my grade 10, 11 and matriculated them. Those are the schools I went to, guys. How many languages do you speak? I only speak 2 languages. I'm very fluent in Xhosa and I'm 50% on English. I don't know how to speak Tswana. I don't know how to speak Zulu. I don't know how to speak... I don't know how to speak these languages, guys. For the fact that I'm even standing on a base of 50%. But give me English, I will write it, honey. Ne? I will write it, hey. Who wrote the theses, guys? That were marked overseas by 3 international universities. So please, can I write it? Okay, so guys, I understand Zulu very well. I'm on 100%. I can understand it, but I don't know how to speak it. As for the other languages, I don't understand a single thing. You can speak it in front of me and I won't understand that language you will be speaking. And don't judge me. We're not the same. Don't judge me. Don't tell me I've been in Joburg for too long. I'm not being arrogant. These languages are very difficult. We try. Who wouldn't try? Because I'm an African. I have to know a lot of languages. But unfortunately, it's my 6th year, going for 7th year in Johannesburg, and I'm still struggling. Now that you are an orphan and working far away from home, so who's currently staying and looking after your parents' homestead? Wow, guys, there is 2 men that God and our ancestors gave us. When I mean our ancestors, I'm talking to me and my siblings. We have Upudlomo, a 24-hour security guys who resides within the homestead. And we also have Upudimteto, born and bred in our village, looking after the livestock. So we have a shepherd who is looking after the livestock of my parents. Then we have Upudlomo, who's from a town that is 1 hour, 30 minutes away from ours. And since we buried Mom last year, they've been doing very, very well. Not that they have a choice, because if you're not doing well, must I say it? You are such a colorful character. Where do you buy your clothes? Oh my God. Me, you will never see me even in a mall. Hey, I would pass years without going to a mall. Let me tell you, there are so many. Pep stores. Look at this. You call it fake Gucci. It's fake Gucci for you. I didn't buy it for the brand. I loved the color. I bought it at Albertine for 100 rand, my dress. I buy. Small street, I'm a small street girl. I'm dead serious. I am a small street girl. Guys, I don't do expensive things. I don't do expensive. There is one great friend of mine, Lucinda. Nunu Perry. You called me a cheapskate, a chronic cheapskate. And by the way, I don't want to talk much, but I can tell you, guys, on a very serious note, I'm talking me, I'm not talking other people. Education is very expensive. Let's start there. We all know it. Ne? And we all know, some of us, once you get your national diploma, you walk on that podium. Your parents, they are done. Some of us, they're done. You have a job. You have your national diploma, you have a job, then they are done. The rest is on you. So I've been paying school fees all my life, guys. Remember, I'm not in academia full-time. I even had to, something which is very rare, I had to pay my doctoral studies out of my own pocket because I'm not in academia, so I don't have funds from research institutions. Do you understand? So you can imagine, I still have that trauma of paying so much. So, guys, please, can I heal? Can I heal? I'm doing it for myself. I don't have a problem with people buying expensive things, but I have a problem, guys, with people who think that Dr. Majwa is a cheapskate. I have a huge problem. Then that's when I will also pull out that card. You know which card, ne? What are your big strengths? I have a very strong gift of goodbye. That one, I think that's my strength. We're living in a very toxic world, guys. So and we're old. I told you I'm 40. So picture in mental health, it's things that some of us, we take very seriously. So I have a very strong gift of goodbye. I run away from toxicity. Once a person is toxic, I'm out. I don't even explain. And I think that's a gift to me. Because, do you understand? Some other people, it's not that easy. Another strength of mine, I have so many strengths, but for time's sake, another strength of mine, I think I'm a very peaceful loner. What is that? Being an orphan and staying alone, it can't be an easy thing because then there will be so many meetings in your mind, so many things that you are thinking about in the midst of you being alone. But I take that as a strength because I would still enjoy my peace. What are your weaknesses? I'm a very impatient person, guys. Actually, let me mention one. Let me not mention many. This is a weakness. You must pray for me, guys. Guys, my major weakness. This will be my downfall. Revenge. I'm a very revengeful person. I don't heal. Like guys, I'm not laughing about it. It's a huge weakness. I don't heal without taking revenge. Do you know why? I told you guys, I like my space. I'm always alone. I don't like being provoked because I don't provoke people. But I'm a good retaliator. So please, guys, pray for me. It's not a good thing, but revenge is very sweet to me. That's the only thing that heals me. If you come for me, I come for you. Then I heal. Do you have siblings? How many? I have beautiful siblings, guys. We are 3. Are they also educated? There was no choice. Situkwini, my villagers. Hello, guys, kids whose parents taught with my mom at Mtawalang High School. Hello, kids whose parents worked with my dad in Umtata Sportnet. You know Tatu Madlo, you know Mam Madlo. There was no choice. You had to come back from Cape Town with a degree. Literally, even though they didn't talk much, both of them were very quiet. But so they didn't have any choice. Who is your favorite family member? My parents and my little niece. I love my siblings, but you're asking me who's my favorite. My late mom and my late dad, my elderly parents, and little 6-year-old Uvanolwetu Notsiko. Those are my favorite family members in the whole Mashua family. In the whole Dandani family, my mom's side, my favorite family members, Ukolo and Janie. Ukolo, sorry. I know we are close, man, but my favorite family members, there are only 3 in the whole world. I love all of you guys, but my favorite is my mom and my dad and Liku Uvano Letunotiko. Sorry, my little brother. Sorry, my little sister. Do you have friends at work? I would never. In a workplace, me. No, there is nothing wrong, guys. There is nothing wrong. By the way, can I tell you this? I live with anxiety. Ever since I lost dad, I got anxiety. Nobody diagnosed me. I diagnosed myself. Mom passed away last year, then it became worse. Do you understand? So I'm very skeptical of having friends at work. But there is one special girl that I love so much. Preshi, 1983 baby. Huh. Most. Do you want to get married? Hey, I wanted to, but age 35, I even told God. I told God, once I hit age 35, then you decide to present me with a husband at age 36. I can't. I'm too old. I grew up in a beautiful marriage setting, I told you. I just told you guys, my parents both passed away 5 years, 6 years apart at both age 75. What does that mean to you? That means that I grew up with my parents until they were old. Do you understand? So who wouldn't want to be married? Mom and dad modeled the beauty of marriage in front of us. So obviously, I would want to get married. But I'm dead serious, guys. Any man, anywhere in the world, whoever, marriage, sorry. I'm 40, and Dawo, I'm dead serious, and Funyo started his dress. Happy at age 40. I'm left with 20 years before I go on pension. Like happy at age 20. Number 2, happy. I have my friends. And I'm a mother to their kids, by the way. Their kids, some of them have entered, they are doing first year in university. Happy. Guys, we all need to make peace and not be beat. Do you understand? And I will not stress her because now you are not married. Otherwise, I won't. Guess what? Life partner. That's it. Life partner means, Oprah, guys, let me not waste your time. I want that setup of a relationship. Can I have my life partner? We love each other. We come committed. We leave the law out. We leave babies out. Do you understand? I'm so sorry. And please don't. Yeah, even if you come for me, we're talking me here. I'm being honest. Yes, you can comment, but you can't change my choices. Do you want kids? Oh, I wanted 4. 4. When I was a Technicon, I'm going to be married and have 4 kids. That cutoff was 35 years for me. And yeah, kids are a blessing and all that. When I die, where will I go? I have a niece, and my sister is married. Uvano's dead. So they will give birth to more kids. Those are my kids. How often do you go down to every 3rd month? I'm in the village. Every 3rd month I'm in the village. When I had parents, I would go home April and December. But now I'm an orphan. I must check up on the shepherd. I must check up on the security guard. So I go down often. Guys, every 3 months I'm in the village. What biggest gift have you bought your parents? This one I will answer because I'm mommy and daddy's girl. The biggest gift I bought, dad was already gone. I upgraded my mom's car. And I'm going to tell you which car. Ne? And by the way, there's something I saw 3 weeks ago. I bought my mom a quid. My mom was driving a Corolla. You know those 1980-something Corollas? Yeah, mom was driving that Corolla. Ne? A buggy before. Then when she was amputated, dad bought her that Corolla, an automatic. After that, I was like, okay, she's old now. She can't drive. You know, even if she could drive the automatic, I mean, the eyesight is poor now. She can't drive. So I bought my mom a quid, and obviously security guard was driving. The security guard is also a family driver. So I bought my mom a quid. Someone said 3 weeks ago, I don't know who you are, Booty. On these things we watch, you said, guys, if you are driving a quid, never ever complain about the inflation rate, this, that. When you have no right to talk about that. It's us, the VW owners. I'm quoting you verbatim in case you watch this. I don't know who you are. You were on TikTok. You know? I almost said something rude. You are a tall, chubby guy. Okay, you said if people are driving quid, they must not talk about the increase is this, blah, blah, blah from the banks. Only VW owners who are driving those cars because they are expensive who can talk about it. Because anyway, even when your quid on the side of the road decides to stop, you just take it and put it inside the purse. And then you said you must equity. You just on the side of the road, if it has problems, you put it in your purse. Then you go to a person who's fixing microwave, and that person will quickly fix it for you. He's a quid microwave. We bought quid for our parents, guys, you know? Even if you were saying they must take it to microwave fixers, if the quid has a problem on the side of the road, you just put it in a purse. You don't have to call a tow truck. Do we have a crush? I will never. This one I'm taking it with me today. Yes, I have, but I will never mention my crush. I will never mention it, guys. I'm taking this one with me to the grave. That's it. I will never, ever. And you know I'm a sapiosexual, ne? My crush is a very intelligent person, but I will never tell you. What did your parents do for a living? That's also bad. Mom was a high school teacher, guys. At Mtawelanga Senior Secondary School. She taught there for decades. And dad worked at Sportnet in Umtata. We call it Transnet these days. Yeah. Would you date an educated man? Why? Definitely. I would choose an educated man. From my observations, unless badala sonke we observe, not necessarily dating around a lot, but we observe these things. I think if a person is educated, please listen to me with matured ears, can reason better. Better is the strong word. Can reason better than the other person. I've observed that. Let me make an example. Let me even come sack the example. You know what? Guys, I'm not saying uneducated people cannot reason. I'm not saying that. I wish I was too fluent in English. Because you need to, this thing, I need to say it, and you guys need to listen to me with matured ears. I need to, I don't want to sugarcoat it, but I need to be very sensitive. You know what? I've seen, it's a thumbsucked example. A person is fighting on the street. And then the other one is stopped, the other one is educated, and you say, stop it, don't do it. You know, some would stop. The uneducated one, the vulgar, that's my observation. Hey, can we end this here? I'm not even explaining this thoroughly. Guys, that's my observation. And another thing, I can't even, I know it's unfair of me to say that, because I mean, you can't conclude on observing few scenarios. And even the fighting thing is thumbsucked. I think, actually, this one, I have experienced it. Some of them, some is a strong word, some uneducated men, some, they can have low self-esteem. You see, I don't even want to dwell, but I remember this is my first time on YouTube. I will dwell more on that. That one I'm talking from experience. So, Give me an educated man. And I didn't say give me a person with a PhD. I said give me a graduate. That's all that I'm saying. Now that's my choice. Don't tell me about someone who's owning tenders, who's winning tenders and all that. I'm not talking money here. I'm talking about illogic. How do you handle your financial responsibilities? I mean, I live a very cheap life, intentionally so. My obsession. I love fine things in life. Yes, it's a contradiction. I would buy, guys, I would buy a nice thing, but it must not cost me a leg and an arm. I'm going to use an example. You find that I want to buy an SUV, Mercedes-Benz. I would go for, what is the Haval? I would go for a Haval one. Guys, I'm not offending anyone. Hey, have you seen Haval? Those are nice cars. So basically, I love nice things, but can they not break my pocket? Guys, I love cheap final things in life. They mustn't break my pocket. I love champagne glasses. You know, champagne glasses, even if I'm not using all of them, I love them. I love shoes. Yeah. Okay. The reason why I started this channel, I'm a rural child. And you know, you can see the title, The Village Girl with a PhD. You can see I am saying this with calmness now. The major reason why I'm doing this channel is to motivate a black child, not even necessarily a rural child, but yes, because I'm a rural child at heart, so I won't discard them out of the equation. I want to motivate a black child from a disadvantaged background. I want to motivate a rural child by these words. I want to tell you, guys, be yourself. Whether you have this big amount of money, you have this many degrees, just be yourself. 2, I want you to view my personal, this is my personal life, guys, that I'm pasting out there to the world. I'm not doing it for the sake of likes. I'm doing it for the vision, which is to motivate a child of the rural, to motivate a black child from a disadvantaged background. When you grow up in a disadvantaged background or in a rural area, you know the lack of resources there. There, for you to make it in life, you have to have self-drive and self-motivation. So I want you to watch my videos and then you see that kwimpengempe yelokishi, impengempe yelali, impengempe yemikhukhu, uyaphuma umuntu abe lento afuna uba yiyo. Another thing, I want to motivate a black child and say, black child, you can work hard and achieve all the things that you want without being assisted by any male. That one, I'm going to make it very strong. That's another one. Because, remember I told you guys, I grew up in boarding school. You have heard so many funny things. Someone would say, you know, I can't buy this. I can't buy myself a car. I can't buy myself that. I am waiting for my husband. I want to tell you, please, Sissy, please just focus on your life and be authentic and be genuine. The world will adjust. Work very hard. Work very smart. Don't park your dreams saying that you will have A, B, C, and D when you have your husband. This is my life. You will see it on other vlogs. And this is the life that I've worked very, very hard for. So If a rural child from the dusty little town of Dukwa, in the dusty valleys and hills of Zintokwini village, can make it in life, everyone can make it in life. There is only one man who gave me money in this world. Only one man who gave me money in this world. If you are an ex-boyfriend, you've given me 10 rand or 5 rand or 100,000, you will go on in the comments and say, no, this is not true. This is the truth. There is only one man who gave me money in this world. That man is peacefully resting in his grave next to his wife. That's my father. Zange ndaphiwa mali ngumntu mna. And I'm saying this with I'm not offending anyone. Someone is gonna be offended by this. But please don't be offended. You know I'm telling the truth. So, black child, in a nutshell, I know I might be talking a lot of hogwash to some of you because this is a lot, but this channel is to just inspire a child from a disadvantaged background. That's all. And another thing, I want this channel to change and continue changing a story of a black child. I think what I just said is aligned with what I just said earlier. In addition to what I've just said, I want to see, I'm not saying as black kids we are not authentic, but I want to see a lot of, especially the graduates, don't change yourself. We've seen a lot of people, once you get, not all of them, not everyone, once you get educated, you change your character, you are something that you are not, just be yourself. Ne? I'm sure you see me, and I'm saying this with respect, and I've heard it being said to me, many people, professors, but there is no doctor like you. Do you know why they are saying that? Because I'm myself. I'm myself. I remember I even told you about the schools I went to. Did you hear me twagging? I'm not saying you can't twag, but what I'm saying is just be yourself. And then I want to see black children joining YouTube. The more the merrier, because we learn. We're not doing this for glory. We do this to achieve a purpose. And I've just elaborated on my purpose. Guys, this was very tense. This was very tensy, and Mandy is very intimidating. She's very kind. She just said, guys, I'm a first timer, and that's what I'm saying. You know what? I don't really trust myself if I answer the questions very proper, but at least one thing I know, I answered them very truthfully, so that one I'm very clear about. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Guys, please like, comment, subscribe. Remember, I said I'm a revengeful person. You can you can comment and be honest. You can be brutal, but do not be rude. There is a huge difference between brutal, because brutal means brutal honesty, and being rude. Remember, I'm no longer studying. Remember, I told you, I don't have a dog, I don't have a cat, so I will have every adequate time after work to respond. Now we'll respond. Mandy, woman is a staunch career woman, very busy, a multitasker. Mandy will be bigger people. I'm using Mandy because Mandy is in front of me, and she's a lady. Mandy, and I follow her. You know, I've never seen Mandy retaliating in a rude manner. I will. Nasham, I will. I will. I have nothing to lose. So be brutal, honest, but do not be rude. Leave vulgar out. Those F words, those S what words, leave them. Leave them out, guys. I thank you.
Guys, please subscribe, comment, share, like.